Hello friends, welcome to my channel and welcome to another Christmas Decorate with me. Today we're concentrating on my dining room area. We'll be adding some Christmas touches to my dining room table and to my hutch, and then we'll do a sweet 3-tiered tray to go over in this corner area. And then I'll be adding some touches to this peg rack area also. So if you're here for some Christmas decorating inspiration, I've got you covered. Okay, before we get started decorating, let me just show you a few things I'm going to be working with. I think like 90% of the stuff here are things that I've already used. I really wanted to use a lot of red and white here on my hutch, so I pretty much pulled out what was left over that I didn't use on my kitchen, in my kitchen, and put everything on the table, and let's see what we can put together. Now this is new. I also put one of these above my kitchen window, so I'm going to see if this will go on the top shelf of my hutch. This is new, guys. It's from the Pioneer Woman collection, and isn't it adorable? Yes, I was very happy to find that. I actually found it online. Let's see if there's anything else new. I think these are new. These came from Target this year, and I got 2 of them. And this little Santa mug is new. If you watched my last Christmas video, this was a little arrangement, and I dropped it and it broke, but I thought that fit perfectly inside Mr. Santa Claus right there. So anyway, guys, like I said, I've just got what's left over from what I didn't use in my Christmas. Oh, these are new. These little red houses are new from Target. So I'm trying to go with a little red and white theme. So, oh, something else new, guys. This little banner I got offline at Amazon. Isn't it so cute? I'm not sure if I'm going to put this on my hutch or use this on my peg rail that's beside the hutch. Okay, let's start putting up the garland, and then we'll start putting out the decor. Alright, now that I have everything off the hutch, I'll take a second and wipe down all the shelving using my Mrs. Meyer's peppermint scented all-purpose cleaner. And then I'll add that beautiful flocked garland that I showed earlier to the top shelf of the hutch. I've just finished up my Christmas decorating in my kitchen. It was a 3-part series. I added some Christmas touches in the first video, then I did my cocoa bar area, and then I did my open shelving. So if you've missed that series, I've turned it into a playlist, and I'll list it below in my description box. And all I've done on this top shelf is I've just put 3 little command hooks there so that I can hook that garland onto there. And I've kind of waited like 30 minutes to let it kind of bond to the surface. And so hopefully it'll hold up that garland. So let's see if the garland's going to look good here on this top shelf. Okay, so here's a quick look at the garland. I think it looks really good there on that top shelf. I love the frosty look of that garland. Okay, let's work on the top shelf, and let's get our big pieces up first. Okay, so there's the top shelf.
So I put my Pioneer Woman picture first, and then that sweet little red and white wooden tree. And then I'm kind of a matchy person. I needed some symmetricalism, or I think that's the word. I like it, everything's symmetrical. So I've got that pot, let's see, this pot, let's see, that pot there, and then that pot there are similar pots. So just to kind of even everything out there, I've got 2 of those there, and then the tall Christmas trees. And I just love this little Merry Christmas picture. I cannot remember where I got that from last year. I think I might have got it from TJ Maxx, but you guys know I love a sweet picture. So there's the top shelf finished. Let's move down to the second one. All right, now there's the second shelf. So again, with the matchy, I've got this little tree with a little wooden bottom, and it's the same tree as this one. And then in the back, I used this little floral arrangement there, and I've got 2 of those to the left and to the right of that Let It Snow sign. I thought that was perfect here, if you can see it on the hutch, since I was trying to go with a lot of red and a lot of whites. Sweet little houses from Target, and these little white houses, I had these last year. And then to complete it, my little creamer collection that I just adore. Okay, so that's the second shelf, guys. So let's work on this last one right here. Now, I usually keep my cutting boards and things I decorate with here in these little slots, a couple of cookbooks, but that's what I keep there in those little slots. Okay, so now I'm gonna use a little tray here and create like a little vignette. really like the look of this tray. I like the pine cones, that little bowl. However, I think I need a little bit of warmth here, something to kind of cozy it up. So I am going to use one of these oven mitts that I got from Hearth and Hand Collection and see if I can make this little vignette just a little bit more cozier. Okay, I think I like that just a little bit better. And then to finish off this little area, I'm going to add this sweet little Santa mug with a little holly berry bush in it. Okay, and there's my last shelf. I think it turned out really sweet. I really want to use that cookies for Santa, and I think the little rolling pin and the little bow kind of goes together, so I love that little vignette. Okay, friends, so this completes my hutch. I just love decorating this. I knew when I got this new piece about a year ago, I was really going to enjoy it, so I hope I gave you some ideas on how to decorate your kitchen hutch. Okay, now that the hutch is done, let's work on this little area to the left of the hutch. If you're new here, this little stool came from my friend Charlotte's trade days. She's my neighbor, and her husband own a trade days here in our hometown, and lots of my stuff comes from there. So that sweet little bench we'll decorate, and then we'll decorate my little peg rail. And this picture, y'all, came from my friend Susie. She's one of my great friends here on YouTube, and she sent this to me. It so reminds me of my grandmother's house. So that's pretty much a staple here in my kitchen. So, okay, let's quickly get this little area decorated. Okay, so I'm just going to keep this pretty simple. You'll see why here in a minute whenever I add this really big item to that little stool. So I kept it pretty simple. Started with this beautiful little flocked wreath, that cute little bell, and then just for some softness, I added this little striped towel from the Hearth and Hand Collection, that sweet little Mary sign, and then these cute little jingle bells. I also hung a set of these jingle bells over my kitchen sink. So if you missed my very first part 1 kitchen decorate with me, I'll list that below. Okay, so I added one of my favorite Christmas trees. I got this, there was a set from Target that I got last year. I put the other one, it's a little smaller, in my bedroom. And then just to bring some more red down to this area, added that sweet little reindeer. And then a little ho-ho-ho pillow, kind of black and white, kind of neutral, just to kind of go along with this little area. Now, I know that deer won't last long because as soon as my grandson, JD, comes in, he'll be playing with that. But for the time being, I think it's super cute, very simple, and I love the way it came together. Okay, so to keep going with my red theme, I'm going to use this really pretty matte red table runner. I use the same one in my bedroom, so if you missed that bedroom decorate with me, I'll link it below.
Okay, now I'm just going to use the tray that I wasn't able to use on my coffee bar area just to kind of create a long vignette here on the dining room table. I went back and forth on if I wanted to do a tablecloth or a runner, and I just went with a tablecloth. I don't host Christmas here at my house. I usually just host Thanksgiving, and then my sister-in-law hosts Christmas at her house, so we kind of switched that out. So I won't be having Christmas here. But if I was, using a tray like this is just an easy way to kind of take your table arrangement off the table really easily. And then, of course, I could always take that table runner off and add a tablecloth if I was hosting Christmas. So let me know in the comment section, do you host Christmas at your house?
Okay, and here's the finished look here of this little tray. I just kind of wanted to do a little vintage style. Those jingle bells are from my friend Charlotte's Trade Days, and those little wooden stocking ornaments are from a thrift store here in our local hometown. And then just a big jingle bell, a candle from the Threshold line that actually I got last year and didn't use all of it. And then I just used some berry stems here and a berry wreath. But I just love this vintage look of this tray. Now that my dining room table is complete, let's go over and work on this little area over here. This is also a little favorite area in the kitchen. I love to decorate. That little table also came from Charlotte's Trade Days. I have lots of pieces, like I said earlier, of hers, and that little piece is just adorable. Okay, so over in this corner, all we're gonna do is do a quick tier tray. I'm gonna add a Santa Claus. I do have a Christmas picture to hang right there, so I'm gonna take those down. Those are normally just staples here. I'll put them back after New Year's, but I got a pretty little Christmas tree sign to go there. And then we're gonna keep this area pretty simple. So let's stop and get our tier tray decorated. I think this looks perfect here in this little corner, and this picture came from Hobby Lobby this year. Guys, let me show you real fast what I'm working with when it comes to decorate my tier trays. I usually just keep all my little things together so that when I go to decorate a tier tray, because I usually just have one, I don't really have room for two, I'll have all my little things right together in one place, so it's easier for me to grab them. But these little snowmen, I've had these, y'all, forever. They're probably 12 years old. Aren't they just adorable? I am a snowman fanatic and a Christmas tree fanatic. I just love any type of little Christmas tree. These little white ones, I think I got these last year. And then, of course, little bitty bottle brush trees. Aren't those so cute? And then a couple of Santa mugs. This sweet little stamp with a snowflake. I did pick up these this year. These little wooden snowmen from the dollar section at Target. And then look how sweet those are. So a couple more Christmas trees. Of course, you guys know I love the word joy. So anything that's got joy on it, I'm going to grab it. And this little ho 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 sign, this little joy sign. So a little bit of everything. So let's just play around and see what we can come up with. Okay, and real fast, since this is going to be like up in a corner, I don't have to worry about decorating like all the way around. I'm just going to decorate like I'm going to decorate it all the way around, but I guess what I'm trying to say is people aren't going to see it from the back. So I'm just going to mainly concentrate on this front area right here.
As I walk through the streets of my old hometown, I hear sleigh bells ringing in the air. There are Christmas decorations all around. Tonight love and peace are everywhere. Christmas, oh Christmas.
Okay, so there's my top tray. Use my little Santa cup and some Christmas trees and this little polka dotted Christmas tree with the word joy and a little snowflake there. So now let's work on the second tray.
Christmas, let your message once again ring true as
Okay, so there's the second tray. Guys, I really wanted to use this little tree or use Wish You a Merry Christmas, and these are just not fitting. So I'm kind of struggling at this. But anyway, I love the little ho 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 sign and the Christmas trees and the little wooden Santas. Okay, now let's work on this bottom one.
Christmas, oh Christmas, how we longed for you.
And there's the third one. Just kind of took a bunch of Christmas trees. I love this word joy and those sweet little snowmen. And that completed the third one. Now I'm just going to take a bunch of those little bottle brush trees and some more of those little white Christmas trees and just kind of fill in the spaces. Okay, and since I couldn't use this little Christmas tree on the second or third one, let's take out this little Santa Claus and maybe make room for this Christmas tree. And then we'll put Santa back in because I really wanted to use that one. So, so cute. Okay, there. So he fits there. And then let's put Santa back in there. I think the more you fill up the layers on the tiered tray, the sweeter that it looks. And one more little thing. I think I'm going to put a couple of these Christmas trees and kind of just make them stick out of Santa's little head. Oh gosh, that doesn't look good. Looks like little horns. Let's put one more. I don't know. There. I tweaked it one more time and I put one of the little Santa Claus, no, I put one of the little Christmas trees underneath Santa so he'd kind of stand up a little bit. And then I just added 2 little trees to him. Okay, since I didn't use all my little white Christmas trees, let's fill in some of this blank area back here before we add in some bottle brush trees to this little layer.
That time of year has come around again. Good on some, but hard on others. Be kind and take care of each other.
Okay, and just because I really wanted to use these last two Santas, let's put them back there in that little space right back there. Okay, and that's the last of my third tray.
It's the time of jingling bells and twinkling lights.
Okay, so here's the area with a little tier tray put back. No rhyme or reason for this tier tray, just a lot of little Christmas trees, some Santas, some snowmen, but I think it's just so cute. That's the one thing about tier trays. There's really no rhyme or reason. You just kind of put a lot of little things on there and just make it work.
While the ghost of Christmas present is in every tender heart, the ghost of Christmas past keep too many still apart. Since the ghost of Christmas coming is for none of us insured, for the ghost of Christmas present.
The one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a really tall Santa Claus, either right there or right there, just to kind of complete this little area.
The time of year has come and gone again.
It was good on some, but hard.
Okay, now this area is complete. I've had that little snowman, y'all, for probably 15 years. He is so old, but he fits perfectly in little spots where you actually need something. So I can ponder on an area and just rearrange and rearrange, but I'm not. I'm just going to leave it just like this.
While the ghost of Christmas present is in every tender heart, the ghost of Christmas past keep too many still apart. Since the ghost of Christmas coming is for none of us insured, for the ghost of Christmas present we open up our door. For the ghost of Christmas present.
Okay, friends, my Christmas kitchen is now complete. So make sure you come back next week and we'll start working on the living room. And that'll be the last area in the house. We'll do the mantle, the coffee table, all the end tables, my bookshelf. So come back next week and we'll start working on the living room. So appreciate you guys for spending your precious time with me. And if you're new, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section, maybe your name, where you're from. And guys, we will see you next week. Bye.